It's Division IV Championship Volleyball here from San Jose, California, live from Independence High School. Valentina Escañuela here tonight, and I got to tell you, two teams here tonight. We got the Sacred Heart Prep Gators and Harbor taking on each other here for the Division IV title. Willie, a couple questions and an interesting matchup here because we have the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. You can throw the seeds out the door.
Absolutely.
This is for the championship CCS title. What should we expect here tonight?
Well, obviously, they've made it this far. We've got two really good teams. Harbor, really a balanced team, kind of play well in all phases of the game, and Sacred Heart Prep with two really talented outside hitters in Garrick and Saud. And so, that's always nice to have kind of like the short outside hitters, kind of like the shortstop of the team. Kind of have to do everything, and that's always nice to have that as a strength of your team. So we should be in for a good match tonight, and championship game is always exciting. So
the number 2 seed led by head coach Damian Hardy, who's in his 5th year at Sacred Heart. And one thing that he mentioned was, he's not scared. We're not really scared, but we do have our eyes set on Molly Tobin and Kelsey Shaver of Harbor side.
Yeah, Harbor's a senior-led team, and that's always big, especially in these championship games. So often, it's that experience and time playing, and been there, done that makes the difference. And you always feel good if you have a lot of seniors on your team going in. Although in our last championship game, we saw a young team really play well. So it's just important for these seniors to come out. Could be their last game and just play really hard. Should be exciting, and it'll be fun to watch those talented outsides like you mentioned on Harbor.
The Harbor Pirates come in here with a 30-5 record. They are the number 1 seed in this bracket, and they're led by head coach Matt Schutz, his 4th year at Harbor. And I asked him, well, what are some of the keys for tonight? He said, we got to play hard, we got to play with intensity, and we got to make sure that we don't make too many mistakes. Sacred Heart has been here before. They've been here the last 4 times. So he said that's one thing that they have that we don't have, is the fact that this is our first time here in quite some time, and we look forward for tonight's matchup. So let's see what they can get going here in this first game of play.
Yeah, a lot of teams kind of relish in that underdog role. Kind of come in, nothing to lose. Try to play free, play loose. That's the best way in these kind of in these championship games. There can be a lot of nerves and kind of butterflies going around. You just got to kind of let it go. And I'm sure they'll put on a good showing tonight. And again, this is be an exciting match for us.
Sacred Heart are a very well balanced team. They have Sonia Abuel Saud and Victoria Garrick, their outside hitters, who each one of them has over 235 kills on the season so far. So you see how they work their players down front.
Yeah, and it's important when you have talented outside hitters. You can still get offense off a bad pass. You can just throw it out to them, and you can expect that they'll be able to put a solid swing on it, and that's always huge. It's nice to have big middles too, but they rely so much on the passing game to be good, and if you have good outsides, just chuck it up and let them do all the work. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them tonight.
You mentioned the middles, and Peyton Smith, she's headed to Brown University in Ivy League feeder school at Sacred Heart, as also Allie Shannon will be heading to Princeton next year. Wow. But Peyton Smith, 53 aces so far in the season, 119 blocks. Wow. I mean, you're talking about somebody who can plug up that middle.
Yeah, that's huge. Getting points off blocks is so big. Volleyball is a game of siding out. It's a game of it's kind of like in tennis. when you serve, it's like holding serve. Siding out is like holding serve. It's actually a disadvantage to be serving. And when you have all that power blocking, that's points off your serve, which you're kind of not supposed to get. So, of course, by not supposed, I just mean statistically. Statistically, the hitters usually get the better of the blockers. And when you have someone who can get points off blocks like that, it just makes the going a lot easier. Also, aces, same story with aces. You're not supposed to get a ton of free points off your serve. But when you can, that's huge. It's an extra cushion for your team. So be important to keep an eye on that tonight as well.
The combination of Peyton Smith and Allie Shannon up front, 91 blocks for Allie Shannon. 119 blocks for Peyton Smith. We'll see that combination up front probably for the Sacred Heart team. And now for Harbor, you're talking about senior leadership. You're talking about 6 starters that are seniors. So they have nothing to lose here. You know they're going to put it on the floor. They're going to leave it all on the court tonight. Like I said, whether you're ranked number 1 or number 2 in this bracket here, you're seated number 1, number 2, you have a chance to win whether you're 1 or the 2 or the 3 or the 4 or the 5 at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this point, it's hard to say, who gets the edge. Obviously, you like the senior-led team to come out and play well, but, it's the championship game. Anything can happen, and you never know kind of what will be the deciding factor for 2 close teams. Oftentimes it can be fewer mistakes. Sometimes it can be more big plays like the aces and the blocks. So we'll just have to see what these teams are able to do tonight. Should be good.
It's the Division IV championship game here from San Jose, California, from the campus of Independence High School. And let's take a look how these teams got here. The Harbor Pirates come in here. They had a first-round bye, and then they beat Mercy 3-0. And they moved on to the semifinals and beat Parker 3-1, and then find themselves here in the championship game. Now on the other side for Sacred Heart Prep, they have the first-round bye, and then they beat Mercy's 3-0. And they also moved on to the semifinals and beat Menlo 3-0. So they've pretty much cruised throughout the entire playoff bracket, but now they're here both, and they're both going to face each other here tonight.
It's kind of important if you have that kind of road to the final to not get too complacent. You can feel pretty good about those, 3-0 wins, but it's important that you kind of maintain the intensity that got you those wins. In the championship game, because we all know it's a different ball game. Both teams are really want the game, and so you can't let that easy road kind of deceive you. You got to stay with it and play hard.
We're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be back with the start of the game here on your home for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Back here from San Jose, California, Division IV Championship Volleyball here on PlayOnSports.com. Live from Independence High School, Valentina Escañuela alongside Willie McFarland here as we get ready for the first set of this match. As the players are on the court shaking hands, they got their roses in hand. And let me go ahead and give you the starters. Sacred Heart Prep, the Gators, will start with Allie Shannon, Peyton Smith, Cammie Merton, Victoria Garrick, and Sonia Abuel Saud, as that rounds off the starting 6 for the Lady Gators. For the Harbor Pirates, they will go with Grace Thompson, Patrice Williams, Morgan Matas, Molly Tobin, Kelsey Shaver, and Carly Craig, as they will round off the starting 6 for Harbor. The libero for Harbor, Sydney Hogan, and the libero for Sacred Heart will be Helen Gannon. Sacred Heart going from left to right. Harbor will be hitting from right to left. Harbor in their home all black unis with green numbers and green lettering on the back. So your keys, Willie, to tonight's game?
My keys are play to your strength. For Harbor, let your outsides, your talented outsides, get them going early and often offensively. And for Sacred Heart Prep, get those middles going, establish a middle, and then work from there. And both teams try to limit mistakes.
The number 1 seed will begin with the ball as they get to serve, jump serve. Ball gets across, set to the far side, push over, and a quick point for Sacred Heart.
Quick side out there on a set attack. See if these teams might take a couple of points to shake out the butterflies here.
A quick 1-0 start for Sacred Heart, set to the near side, and the kill on the inside there for Harbor. Kelsey Shaver.
Kelsey Shaver, nice cross body swing. That's when your body's facing to go angle. And then you use your arm swing and kind of do a quick turn line. Nice swing.
Sydney Hogan, the libero. As the pancake save there by Harbor, they're going to say it hit the ground. So point Sacred Heart.
It's already 2 of their points off tips. Sacred. Harbor's going to have to make some adjustments and cover the short part of the court here.
Serve gets over the net, kept alive by Sacred Heart. Quick set, and a kill on the near side.
Well, you can see there's really high energy on either side early starting out here, these points. The first couple points of a championship game, everyone's kind of high strung. See if they settle down here in a little bit.
Set to the near side for Harbor. The kill kept alive by the libero. Set to the far side. And a miss hit. Unforced error there for Harbor, gives a point to Cathedral.
So watch how
Sacred Heart. Set to the near side for Harbor once again, and that was not to be denied. Kelsey Shaver once again.
Yeah, there's that cross body swing again. Really getting a hold of it that time. A lot of power on that.
Set to the far side, blocked, returned, and a near side set. And a quick pushover there by Shaver. Not only can she kill it, but she can also be gentle with it.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the payoff of going aggressive at first, is that you can then come with the shot game after and might catch them off guard.
Long service error there for Harbor, as Sacred Heart gets the ball back here on service.
And the game is really kind of moving quick. They're serving quick after the whistle.
A low set, not high enough, and another unforced error there by Harbor. And Sacred Heart takes the lead, 6-3.
Yeah, high risk, high reward set. That's a tough one to execute off the net like that.
And giving the ball back are the Lady Gators on a service error. Kelsey Shaver with the serve, line drive serve. Set to the far side, pushed over. Nice dig there by Shaver. Set to the near side, and the outside hitter, Molly Tobin, with the kill.
Yeah, really nice aggressive swing by Tobin on a set that's kind of coming from behind. And that's how you take advantage of a dig. If you get a dig, you gotta put a solid swing on it.
Nice dig there by the libero or Sacred Heart. And then an attempted pushover there by Sonia Abuel Saud is a little bit short, hits the net, and a hitting error. Ball gets over for an ace. So Kelsey Shaver using the net to get her ace.
Now, that's supposed to be the setter's ball. And oftentimes they'll take their eye off it as it's coming over because they already have enough to think about.
Kept alive by the Pirates. Sent over. Set to the far side, the kill. Doug. Tobin. And back and forth we go. Set to the middle of the court, and the kill comes right away.
Really nice from Ellie Shannon. Oh, correction, sorry, Patrice Williams. Running the middle off a dig is a great way to get a point. It gets the middles fired up, and it's a big play there.
A pushover by the Lady Gators. Backside set, a block, and a point goes to the Gators.
Kind of a little bit of a trap set. It was a really nice block. A trap set, probably just a little too tight. Not a lot of room.
Harbor still leads 8-7. As the pass comes over, the set, and somehow miscommunication there between players gives a point to Harbor.
Yeah, that's one that Sacred Heart's going to want to pick up. You know, when a team gets out of system like that and kind of just has to do their best to just get it over the net, you got to be able to get it up.
Nice pass by Helen Gannon on the serve. Comes to the near side, and the kill comes through from Molly Tobin.
Yeah, these outside hitters came as advertised. As Tobin and Shaver playing well here early.
When it's not Shaver, it's Tobin. As the set comes to the near side for the Gators, it gets deflected, and a point goes to the Gators.
A really nice controlled swing there from Abuel Saud. Get the kill off the hands.
10-8. Harbor still leads. Set to the far side. Nice block. Pancake save. Up for grabs. Set to the near side. Pushed over. Middle set. Miscommunication, but they got it over. Still alive. Ball set to the near side. The kill. Blocked. Sent over. And the point goes to Harbor. A hard-earned point. And getting the job done there for Harbor was Morgan Matas.
Yeah, the key to that was that nice cover on the block. We thought the play was over. Referees didn't see it hit the ground. And then Sacred Heart getting kind of conservative, getting kind of tight. And they got the ball back. Got to kind of stay loose and swing away. Especially in a championship game.
The officials conferring on that last play. So they're going to reserve for the point. So the score remains 10-8.
Kind of strange. I mean, you can't call I didn't see what happened, so a replay. Or maybe you can. Maybe that's when you do call for a replay.
So they're going to replay for the point. So Harbor still leads 10-8. Middle set, the kill, and it's in. So working that middle, those middle sets right there on this side of the court, Willie.
Yeah.
So far Harbor doing a good job with those.
Yeah, not getting too predictable, mixing it up, getting the middles involved as well.
Set to the far side for Sacred Heart. The attack. That's a double hit.
Yeah, and you know, that's usually, it's a kind of a subjective call. You never know what you're going to get. I've seen some games where they don't call any sets. That one was close, so you know now he's going to call it kind of tight for the rest of the match probably.
Middle set miscommunication as Morgan Mattis comes in for the kill, but just doesn't time it right.
Tried to get a little tricky, bringing her around for a back one as opposed to just a regular one in front.
Nice dig there by the libero for Harbor. As the block comes up, but they touch the net.
I think it kind of squeaked through the block actually, and
service for Sacred Heart gets blocked. And now coming back, keeping it alive. Still alive, back the other way it goes. Set to the near side. The kill and the block. So Molly Tobin going for the kill.
Nice block there. It was Ellie Shannon in on that one, and what happened is you get a high set like that to the outside, gives the blockers time to set up and timed it right and got the block.
Miscommunication once again for Harbor on a bad pass. And then the push down from Sacred Heart gives them another one as they take the lead 13-11.
Interesting game so far, kind of run here, run there. Teams trading punches here.
Ball to the near side once again. Double hit for Sacred Heart. So Harbor dodges one right there. A little bit of miscommunication on those middle sets for Harbor.
And there you see again, referee calling the setting kind of tight.
Jump serve for Harbor, gets over as it hits the net. And then the kill comes from the near side attack.
Such a frenetic pace. And
Cami Merton. That's Allie Shannon now to take the serve.
Ooh, nice pass.
Pass up forward. And they're going to say that they... Underneath. Stepped over the line. Point goes to the Gators.
Now, volleyball is actually the leading sport, I think, in sprained ankles. It's because of plays like that.
Another big point there for the Lady Gators. And a timeout called now by Harbor.
Wow, they quickly jumped out there to a 4-point lead. Not much going either way. I think a wise timeout. And usually in these situations, kind of want to give a little pep talk, but also trying to ice the server. Hope that they miss, and usually in these timeouts also, you might want to dial up a play. Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We come out of the timeout, and Sacred Heart with the lead, 16-12, here in this Division IV championship match. Game 1. Harbor struggling offensively. They've had some pretty good opportunities to get some points on those middle sets, but they've been unable to get the kill. Ball kept alive by Sacred Heart. Sent over. Nice dig there. Set to the far side. The kill, and the ball hits the beam, and it's still good.
On that rally, Harbor has 2 attempts to attack the ball, and they elect to do roll shots as opposed to going up there and taking a swing at it.
A floating serve by the Gators. Nice dig there by Hallen Gannon. Ball gets sent back the other way, and they get the point.
Slipping away here a little bit, but still can crawl back in this thing. They've got to stay aggressive, certainly.
The Lady Gators on a roll. Another floating serve. Set to the near side. The ball is deflected and blocked, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I kind of talk about a lot, staying aggressive and swinging hard. It's sort of like you can imagine in soccer, just because you don't have a clear shot at the goal, take a rip at it and good things will happen, and that was a perfect example right there.
Sydney Hogan, the libero for Harbor, sends a serve over, and Sacred Heart sets up a play and the kill for the point.
Yeah, Peyton Smith got up high for that one. Really nice timing with her setter, and not surprised she's going on to play at the next level.
19-13, and just like that, service error. Point back goes to Harbor.
They probably need to get at least a 2 or 3 point run here. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
The Lady Pirates with the serve. A floating serve. Set to the far side. Nice dig there by Hogan. And then once again, their outside hitter, Kelsey Shaver, coming as advertised, gets the kill. Serve over. The kill on the near side attack, and it's going to be point Sacred Heart.
Yeah, nice swing there from Peyton Smith. High contact.
5-point lead here for the Lady Gators, 20-15. That's going to be a long service error.
It's interesting when they switched volleyball to rally score. It was like you have to serve tough because you can score from a side out, but you can also score if you miss. The opposition can score if you miss. So you have to serve really tough but not miss.
Somebody loses their shoe, so it'll be reserved.
That's interesting.
And one thing that Coach Damian Hardy said was, we need to serve tough. I think those were his exact words.
I mean, that's kind of so much what the game is now. It used to be that you had to serve to score, so that a side out wasn't so bad. They didn't score if they sided out on you. They only got the serve. Well, now if they side out on you, they get a point.
They get a point.
So you got to put the pressure on. You got to put the pressure on them. At the same time, you cannot give away too many free points. It's interesting kind of dichotomy, if I want to use the biggest word in my known vocabulary. Serve tough, but keep it in.
2016, Sacred Heart leads. Set to the far side. The kill, and it's good.
And just to clarify, I have no idea what dichotomy means. I hope that I used it appropriately.
Abuel Saud.
Okay, here we go. Got a side out here.
Set to the middle. Set to the near side and returned on the block.
It's too tight. It was too tight of a set for Tobin to handle. There's a certain technique you can use in that situation that not a lot of players have in their tool bag, which is if the set is really tight like that, jump up, you guide the ball into the blocker's hands, and then wipe it out of bounds. They always go to the offense, the ref does on that play, and that would have been a wise play there. PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
22-16, Sacred Heart with the lead, looking to get their first win, their first set under their belt here in this Division 4 championship volleyball game.
We'll see who they go to here. See who Harbor goes to.
Serve is over. Behind the 10-foot line, the Shaver, the kill, and the save. And the ball will go out of bounds. Sacred Heart point.
Well, that was one that they definitely needed. Now you never want to concede, but you got to get back in and go into a second game. Got to come back.
Set to the far side. And the point goes to Harbor, so Harbor staying alive.
And they got a nice definition of dichotomy. I did. I used it absolutely correctly. I won't read you the definition, but proud of myself.
Very nicely done, Willie. Set to the middle, gets pushed over and saved. Nice dig there by Harbor. Ball still alive on the near side. The kill and the point.
Ellie Shannon there with the big wrap. And they're starting to roll here.
Ellie Shannon dropping the hammer on that one. Ball set to the middle, and once again, miscommunication. Not very good timing there by Harbor. They struggle with that the entire time, and that gives a winning point. The set point there to Sacred Heart. So one set is complete. Sacred Heart comes up with the victory, 25-17. As we move to game two, but let's talk about a little bit of that first set there. Willie, Sacred Heart just really getting things going offensively, using their outside hitters and their middle hitters very, very nicely there in the first set.
Yeah, offense really good from Sacred Heart, really high side-out percentage. What I mean by that is when they receive the serve, at a high rate, I think, if I had to ballpark it, around 80% of the time they were able to put it down and side out and get the ball to their serve. Whereas Harbor kind of struggled siding out a little bit. Saw a couple of miscommunication, timing errors in the middle. A couple of sets probably a little too close to the net for their big outsides. And so that's going to be the correction they want to make. Clean up those miscommunication errors. For Sacred Heart, they'd like to keep going to their talented middles and kind of play the same game they played. They played a pretty clean game. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. Even though that was about an 8-point victory, I think Harbor will bounce back here and make this thing a little closer than it was in that first game or set.
Well, Sacred Heart has been here before, 4 consecutive trips, this being their 5th in a row. Looking to get a CCS championship title under their belts. And for Harbor just really struggling with those middle sets. They had plenty of opportunities there to get some easy points with that middle of the court being nice and empty, but just missed not very good timing.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. I mean, that happens at a lot of different levels. It's really hard to execute that, and it's kind of comes in and out, kind of like a batter in baseball. Sometimes you're on, sometimes it's off. Harbor kind of struggling in that first set. Doesn't mean they can't get it going in the second set. I really like the outside hitters. You could tell they're talented, and might want to think about some different ways to get them the ball in different spots. Running plays into the middle for them, stuff like that. We'll see the adjustments that they make here.
We move on to game 2 as they switch courts. Sacred Heart goes to the right. Harbor goes to the left. The Lady Gators will have the serve as we are live from San Jose, California on the campus of Independence High School. A great atmosphere here for high school volleyball and the Division IV championship game. Players high-fiving for Sacred Heart, getting ready for game 2.
That first game had a really quick pace to it, you know, and normally when you're winning, that's a good formula. Get the ball, get it over, keep that kind of good momentum going.
Serve comes over. Harbor set to the far side, blocked, kept alive by the Pirates. And then a hitting error as it goes into the net. Will give the first point of the set to Sacred Heart.
Yeah, Grace Thompson's going to want to keep her outsides off a little bit more. A foot or two off the net. She'll be all right.
And there's that same set kill combo that has not worked very well for Harbor. Not very good timing there on the players' side. Set to the far side for Harbor.
Perfect set.
And a beautiful dig there by the libero. That ball deflected. Stepping over the line.
Well, you could see the ability of Kelly Shaver when she gets a set she likes, but absolutely what a dig. What a dig from Sacred Heart's side, and someone went under. So Harbor gets the point.
A quick set, and the point goes to Sacred Heart. And I got to tell you, this offense for Sacred Heart has really been working all areas of the floor so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Passing pretty well, and anytime your middles are going good, that's because your passing is going good.
Behind the 10-foot line, it's going to be a long hitting error for Harbor.
See her back there ready to serve right away. Harbor's got to get in here and slow this game down.
Harbor set to the far side, the kill. And it's going to be in. So they get a point.
It's that cross body swing again. We saw her have a lot of success with that first set.
Grace Thompson's serve comes over. A low set, but they get it over anyways. Blocked. Sent over. Returned. Still up for grabs. Harbor trying to hit the corner, and keeping it alive is Sacred Heart. They push it over. Nice dig, but not good enough as Shaver hits the deck.
And Sacred Heart's playing some nice defense.
5-2 Gator lead.
You can do that.
Jump serve, hits the net and gets over. Set to the near side. Near side attack. It's going to be good on a dump down.
A good idea. Good idea. That's the payoff of swinging hard early. Push the defense back a little bit.
So Harbor cuts the deficit to 2. Near side attack. The push down.
We've seen so many of those like set attacks. I haven't seen that at all today yet, and already about 6 or 7 in this match. Kind of an interesting technique.
5-4. Sacred Heart lead, and 4 hits gives the ball back to the Gators.
Yeah, they're really finding a lot of success in the middle is Sacred Heart. Harbor's got to try to key in on them when they're keying in on the middle blockers and get a good block up there.
Set number 2. Set to the near side attack. Far side, blocked by Sacred Heart. We'll try it again, near side, also blocked.
It squeaked under the block there, so that's going to be Harbor's point. And I like the decision making from Grace Thompson there. Mixing it up, not getting too predictable, and hitters liking the sets on that rally.
6-5 Gator lead. Harbor keeping the ball alive, far side attack, dug up nicely, sent over. Harbor with another opportunity. And perfect timing on that one, on that middle set. The middle hitter gets it over and down.
Absolutely perfect timing, and not only perfect timing between those two players, but in the game as well. In the rally, good timing in the rally, using the middle in transition.
Ball up for grabs. Harbor pushes it over.
Oh,
double
wow.
hit.
Yeah, he's calling it really tight. But I like that. I like when a referee calls sets tight. If it gets too loose, it gets kind of sloppy. So I agree with this call so far.
Near side attack. Called 4 hits.
Yeah, they're saying it didn't touch the block. Tough to see from this angle, but he was right there.
Ball sent over. Near side set. Pass to the far side. Trying to save it there was Grace Thompson for Harbor, but unable to do so, and the point goes to Sacred Heart.
And that came at a pretty good time. Harbor was going on a little run of their own there, feeling some momentum change perhaps.
Serve, dug up by Hogan. Pushed over. Shaver. Far side attack. Pushed over, and then once again, far side set, blocked. Near side set. Pushed over. Nice dig there by Helen. And then the kill from the far side. Allie Shannon with the point.
Yep, good rally, and 9 times out of 10, the team that goes for it is going to win the rally. The team that takes a risk and swings hard is going to win the long rallies.
Serve comes over, far side set. The kill is dug up nicely. Harbor throws the ball. Far side attack again. Dug up nicely by Gannon. Returned. Harbor with the kill. Nice dig there again. And they're going to say they stepped over the line again.
I think someone got in the net that time on the block. But, boy, defense was pretty impressive from Sacred Heart. Outside hitters of Harbor really putting some nice licks on the ball there, and Sacred Heart playing some good D.
Harbor taking the lead. Sacred Heart comes back. Nice dig there by the Pirates. Lady Gators set to the near side attack. Dug up nicely. Harbor, middle, and out of bounds. Point goes to the Lady Gators. 9-9 knotted up here in this second set. Floater coming in nicely. was the libero, Hogan, to get that dig. And then pushed over, pancake save. They're going to say hit the ground.
Well, these coaches are getting into it here. Coach Hardy didn't like something there.
So the Gators regain the lead again, 10-9. Here's a kill. Nice dig there by Gannon. Far side attack. Kill. Another dig by Gannon.
Oh, man.
And she wasn't going to get to that one as it goes over her head, but Gannon for Sacred Heart playing some big defense.
Yeah, she really is, because Tobin was putting everything into those swings, and Tobin is really technically sound. She's got a really nice approach. So much of your jumping ability comes in the arms, and she's got a really nice back arm swing before she goes up, and a nice high contact. Everything looking good there. But Gannon not phased, able to get those digs, but still Harbor ending up winning the rally.
Harbor gets a big point as they tie it up again. 10-10 here in this second set. Division IV Championship Volleyball here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Valentina Escañuela alongside Willie McFarland here from San Jose, California on the campus of Independence High School. Division IV Championship match underway here. Sacred Heart has the 1-0 lead so far with winning its first set. Ball returned, but a Harbor point as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, watch Tobin's back arm swing. Arm swing back. That's so huge in how high you can jump.
Far side attack, return on the block, and a point for Harbor.
2 big blocks in a row, and nothing gets momentum going like some nice blocks.
Timeout called on the floor by Coach Damian Hardy to go ahead and regroup his players. Harbor leads 12-10.
You know, big hits are nice too, but when you get blocks like that, it can get teams pretty fired up. Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to PlayOnSports.com/SBP.
Sacred Heart taking a timeout to talk this over and stay in the game. A little bit of momentum building on the Harbor side. He says, let's go ahead and take a timeout, regroup, and then bring it back. So wise timeout by Coach Damian Hardy. Jump serve. Nice serve. Near side attack by Sacred Heart. Dug up nicely by Hogan.
Oh.
And then Harbor comes from the far side again. Gets the point.
Big time cut shot from Shaver, who's been getting dug on most of her power shots angles, so she decided to cut it with success.
Gannon with the dig there on the serve. Far side attack. Shaver
netting, yeah.
Off a deflection, gets the point.
Now, I don't know if it's gotten in high school, but they've changed the rules of netting. You actually are allowed to rake up the bottom of the net like that now, which is funny. For some reason, they changed it.
Ball sent over, far side attack. Kept alive by Sacred Heart. Nice dig there by Harbor. Ball sent across, pass to the front. Near side attack.
Oh.
Pancake save, sent over. Ball still alive. Back the other way it goes. A free ball. And then Harbor with the kill, but it goes out of bounds.
Pretty nice pancake dig there from Sydney Hogan, and both liberos putting on a show here defensively.
14-11, Harbor leads. Far side attack, Shaver. Ball gets sent back. Bad timing there by the players, and then a big kill on the inside. Middle hitter, Peyton Smith, gets that done.
Peyton Smith swinging hard in transition there and finding the court for the kill.
The Gators cut the deficit to 2. Shaver picks her spot and gets it a drop.
You know, what is in transition? In transition means that you served the ball and dug it and got it back on your side. So now you're transitioning from serving into receiving a ball.
The kill nicely dug, and the ball
just barely
out. Nice job there on the dig by the libero, Sydney Hogan. Both liberos playing good defense on both sides of the net. Far side attack, picking her spot is Shaver, and she gets it a drop.
Shaver's kind of mixing it up now. You know, you saw her go to that sharp cut shot a little while ago. Then going high hands, seam, last swing, and then going deep corner. So mixing it up to find her offense.
Cami Merton checks in for Harbor. Pass nicely done. Kept alive by Harbor. They got to get it over the net, and they do. Ball being volleyed back and forth. Set to the middle, miscommunication. It works out as it gets over, and then the dish down there, I believe on that one was Patrice Williams.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. She actually touched it 3 times in a row. When you go up to block, you can touch it twice in a row on the way down, which is what she did. She touched it up. And then she went up again, but I think because it could have been a joust, it was legal what she did, touching it 3 times in a row.
What a big block there.
Yeah, no kidding.
By Cami Merton.
But that was interesting. I think actually the refs missed that one. Should have been Sacred Heart.
Near side attack for Harbor works out for them. (17-15), they lead by 2. Set number 2 here in this Division 4 match. Serve comes over, line drive serve, near side attack for the Gators, as they will set it up right in the middle for Shaver, but she is unable to get it over the net. Hitting error. Point goes to Sacred Heart.
Yeah, not a bad idea. You also had Tobin on the outside. Might have been the better choice. But hindsight's 20/20.
Lady Gators down 1. Near side attack for Harbor. And a beauty there as it hits the corner.
Thompson spreading it out. Nice. Good swing there. Good swing there from Carly Craig.
Harbor maintains their 2-point lead. Pass to the far side. Kill, a nice dig there by Gannon. Behind the 10-foot line, Shaver gets it across, kept alive by Sacred Heart, and then the kill on the near side there by Sonia Abuel Saud. Gets the job done.
Both teams really attacking and swinging hard, and both teams playing some pretty good defense as well.
Overhand serve. Far side set and a great kill.
That was a great set. That was a really great set because she really fooled the middle blocker of Sacred Heart and gave Tobin a one-on-one on the outside in the perfect spot. Tobin able to take a big swing, get the tool. That was nice execution from Harbor.
Outside hitter Molly Tobin, another player that can wreak havoc on the court. But just like that, another point here for Sacred Heart, puts them within one.
And Cammie Merton kind of running a little play. Going to her big outside hitter. Nice execution on Sacred Heart's side.
Another good set to the far side. Ball kept alive. They push it over. Quick set. Still alive.
Whoa.
It goes over the net. Far side attack for Harbor. Pushes it down. Nice dig there by Sacred Heart. As they volley the ball back and forth, and the kill and the dig, but unable to keep it in play was Helen Gannon.
It's another big-time rally. And
good rally there for a point. Harbor up 2.
Up 2. Yep, nice timeout. You really want to get this point here if you're Sacred Heart.
A second timeout called by Sacred Heart as they trail here by 2, 20-18 against a tough Harbor squad.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
20-18, Harbor leads here in this Division IV match. Sacred Heart took the first set, 25-17, and here they're battling it out for the set number 2. Winner tonight will be crowned Division IV champion here in the Central Coast section.
Yep, good match so far. Really close second set here. Both teams playing well, not too many mistakes.
Jump serve by Molly Tobin, nice one. Near side attack, kept alive on the block. Ball gets over the net. Quick set, working the middle of the court now. Backside set, sent over with the push. Ball still alive, needs to be sent over, and they get it over. So the girls volleying the ball back and forth. A quick dump down, kept alive, far side set, pushed over again. And then from behind the 10-foot line, what a dig there. Pancake save, and once again, a big rally in favor of Sacred Heart.
Yeah, Harbor threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and they couldn't get it down. What a defensive rally from Sacred Heart.
Pass to the front side, and a little too long. Nothing for her to do but just push it over, and there for the kill on the block was Victoria Garrett. So we're all tied up 20-20 as Sacred Heart has came back to tie this one up. Great service ace there by the libero, Helen Gannon. Far side attack for Harbor. Near side, pushed over. Far side set, pushed down and kept alive there by Sacred Heart. The kill, the return goes short.
Nice block. I believe that was Morgan Mattis with the heads-up play. We got a closely contested second set here.
Serve received there by Sacred Heart, and a hitting error for the middle hitter, Peyton Smith.
Yeah, just a little low for Peyton, but I like the idea. I like the decision there to go to Peyton from Merton.
Set to the near side. And a push over there by Victoria Garrick. She saw the space. She saw the vulnerability of that part of the court, and she got it to drop.
Yeah, nice location from Garrett.
22-22. Ball returned on the kill, but it goes long.
A good touch, though. Good touch on it. That was a big swing. Tough to handle for sure.
Well, Helen Gannon has been doing an outstanding job getting her hands on the ball, especially on those really hard kills.
Absolutely, yeah. She probably got in a little too shallow on that one. It's tough, though. You wanna kind of crash in playing defense. Gotta try and stay disciplined and stay deep.
Helen Gannon with the dig. Sacred Heart returns the ball, and we have a tie, 23-23.
Every point's so critical now, obviously. Getting down to the last few points of this set.
Timeout called now by Harbor. The timeout on the floor. It's a tie, 23-23 here. Set number 2 of the Division IV championship matchup. Here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
And PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
All tied up 23-23 in the second set. The Lady Gators with the serve. Serve comes over. Set to the near side attack. Dug up nicely. Behind the 10-foot mark. Getting it across and keeping it alive is Sacred Heart. And the kill comes from the near side. Sonia Abuel Saud with the kill.
Yeah, nice swing from Saud. Abuel Saud, I should say. They're going to get another timeout here. And, Coach Schutz trying to ice the serving of Sacred Heart, try to get an easy one. And talk over a play. Who does he want to go to here?
Well, Coach Schutz talked about the importance of playing hard. Wants to get his girls back on track and get his players to be on the same page. A very, very crucial point here upcoming for both teams. You need to win by 2. 24-23. Set point. Middle block. And they're going to call it a 4-hit shot, and that's going to give the point to Sacred Heart as they take set number 2, 25-23.
Well, I knew it would be closer. These teams are, closely matched. Now, Harbor in kind of in a big hole. But, like I said in the prior broadcast, it happens all the time. You can rattle off. If you can win 3 in a row, sweep somebody, well, you can be down 0-2 and win 3 in a row. It happens all the time. And just towards the end there, just tightened up a little bit. And it's hard not to get tight in a championship game. But you kind of just got to ignore the scoreboard sometimes and just let your body do what it knows how to do. But credit Sacred Heart for playing some really great defense in that set.
And you talk about playing great defense. Sacred Heart, the Lady Gators, finding themselves down 3 and 4 points in this match. able to kind of shake things off and get back into the rhythm and getting the big win here, 25-23.
Yeah, absolutely. Harbor went on a little mini run there and then able to kind of just scratch out the win in that set. It's by 2 points, so.
Well, we talked about this team being well balanced, and it's been a little bit of everyone. It's been a little bit of Peyton Smith, a little bit of Ali Shannon. Sonia Abel Saul had some key points there in that game, and also Victoria Garrick and Cami Merton get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Really nice, team effort, and Merton spreading the ball pretty well. And like I said, this has been a pretty good match. Not a lot of errors. Setting's been good. You know, big swings, big digs, and fun game to watch overall. The important thing for Harbor now is just to not get down. It's tough for high school kids or anyone. You know, sports is such a game. Sports, so much of sports has to do with momentum and kind of getting hot, getting on a roll, and it's tough when you're down. But that's what they've got to try to do is just bounce back and keep fighting, keep the intensity high.
Well, they look sharp there in the second set.
Absolutely.
The entire way up until the last maybe 3 points, they just didn't go for them. But, they look sharp on the court. They can easily come back and win one here and then win another 2 after that. So we'll see how they do. But one player they're going to have to get involved a little bit more is going to be their 2 outside hitters, 2 players, Molly Tobin and Kelsey Shaver.
Yeah, on the final play of that last set, they called Shaver on an X, which is when you're an outside hitter, but you actually are going to swing out of the middle. So they're trying to use different creative ways to get them the ball, to not get too predictable, and that's going to be important here moving forward. But they've got their big jump server, Tobin, back to start this set.
Jump serve by Tobin, gets over the net. Set to the middle, and the middle hitter once again gets it done. That's going to be Peyton Smith.
She got that ball at the apex, at its highest point. Her swing was at the highest point, and that's tough to stop.
Harbor tries the quick middle set and unable to get it over was Morgan Mattis.
She's coming from the far side of the court, so that's usually the more difficult side for middle blockers to play from.
Near side attack for Harbor. And Sacred Heart gets the block.
Now, yeah, Shaver got blocked, but what I'd like to see is go right back to her. Let her shake off that block and get a kill.
Backside set. Nice dig there by the libero. Returned by Sacred Heart. Near side attack. Harbor gets the block and the deflection, but it goes out. And Harbor gets the point.
It's sort of like a quarterback in football. If they hit the receiver and he makes a drop and he drops it, the best thing you can do is throw it right back to him on the next play. Get them going. Get them into it.
Dump down there by Smith. Far side attack for Sacred Heart. Inside for the point.
Victoria Garrick finding what's called the seam in between the 2 blockers. Really nice swing there.
Victoria Garrick with the serve, and once again, it's not just 1 player or 2 players. It's all the players on Sacred Heart getting the job done. As trying to get the dump down there was Kelsey Shaver, and it goes against the net, hitting error on Shaver.
Got to be careful here.
Behind the 10-foot line, it goes long.
Yeah, you see, this is kind of getting away from him a little bit.
Carly Craig attempting the kill from behind the 10-foot line, and then another hitting error there by Patrice Williams, and a big lead now here for Sacred Heart, and a timeout called by Harbor. Sacred Heart leads this one 7-1 here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to PlayOnSports.com/SBP.
Sacred Heart comes out of this timeout, and they'll have the serve once again. They have a big lead here, 7-1 in this third set. They lead the match 2-1 here as they took the first set from Harbor, 25-17, and the second one, 25-23. Jump serve, nice jump serve. Middle set, and once again, miscommunication between players. Not timing the ball properly. They've had some opportunities all game long and have been unable to convert. Another jump serve, a little long, but getting the job done there on the far side for Harbor was Grace Thompson.
So now they're playing catch-up. We've got a serving specialist come in here, number 2, Sienna Biddle.
You know, serving error.
Yeah, it's tough. You're called the serving specialist, but you're coming in cold off the bench and expected to make a big-time serve in the championship game. It's, you know, she's frustrated, and that's frustrating, but it's a tough job.
Up 7 to Sacred Heart. Nice dig there by the libero. And another hitting error, and they're starting to fall apart. Things are starting to fall apart here for Harbor. Carly Craig with the hitting error.
Playing a little tight right now. Just got to let it go.
Point right back for Harbor on a service error, 10-3.
Now they've got number 14, Tobin, up front. Look for her to get a lot of the sets.
Nice set to the far side, sent over, nice dig. Ball return, still alive, sent back to Sacred Heart. Near side attack, block, and the point goes to the Lady Gators.
Now serving number 17, Tammy Perkins.
So an 8-point lead, 11-3. Lady Gators on top. Pass to the front. Middle set. Near side attack. And what a great kill there by the outside hitter of Harbor, Molly Tobin.
Yeah, it really was. And good delivery on the set, right in Tobin's area that she likes.
Overhand serve, middle set, nice kill, nice return here by Harbor. Ball goes up and out. Another point for the Pirates.
Nice swing from Shaver. And
jump serve is good. Middle dish and just a little push down. Sends it across, and now the kill comes from Tobin on the near side attack. Give them the point.
Yeah, a little swing here. Momentum. I'm surprised if we see a timeout soon from Sacred Heart's side. But
the ball goes under the net, and all of a sudden on a little roll here offensively for Harbor. And a timeout now called by Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I kind of want to stop this run in its tracks. Harbor doing well to kind of crawl back into this thing.
11-7. Sacred Heart leads here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Harbor with the serve. Down 5. Down 4, excuse me. And a service error on a floater.
Yeah, Addison Fonseca outside of the timeout, and you would be shocked at the statistics of how well icing a server in volleyball works.
Middle set, the kill, and nowhere to be found is the return. That was just a bullet. You can only do so much with those kinds of hits.
Yeah, and you know, credit Thompson for sticking with the middle, even though they've had a tough go at it this match.
Ball is blocked, kept alive. Set, near side attack. The block and the kill. So Harbor doing a little, having a little rally here, now only down 3.
They're kind of finding, Thompson kind of finding the range on her sets. And Tobin teeing off.
Far side attack, blocked. Kept alive by Sacred Heart. Working the near side. The pass and the hitting error. They'll give the ball back to Sacred Heart.
Hitting error, and Peyton Smith now back in the game in the front row. This has been their solid rotation for Sacred Heart so far.
Set, stays inside on the kill. Shaver getting it done from the back row. Jump serve, nice serve. Middle set, nice dig there. Ball still alive, far side attack for Sacred Heart, and they get the kill.
Yeah, able to get the tip to go down.
14-10. Harbor working the near side. Ball still alive and trying to save it. Was Helen Gannon unable to come away with it.
Yeah, now some of these attacks from Harbor starting to fall now, and defense kind of works in waves too.
Sydney Hogan with the serve. Shaver keeps it alive. Sending it over. Middle attack. Nice block. Sent back the other way. Look at that. It's Grace Thompson with the kill.
After a really nice block on the middle, Peyton Smith. So good little series here.
2-point Gator lead. And they're going to call down a double hit. That was an easy call.
Yeah, it was, and it was kind of a tough break. That Harbor got a free ball, which is what they wanted, but it was in a really tricky location, unable to handle it.
Near side attack. Kept alive. Working the far side of the court now is Sacred Heart, and they get the point.
Nice swing from number 19, Sonia Welsaoud. Cross body swing line.
So Harbor gets within 2, and then keeping alive there. On the block. Nice timing there up front.
Yeah,
that was Shaver.
You said it. It was nice timing. Shaver and Patrice Williams, because they recognized that Smith could not get a power swing, so they waited on the shot, and they timed it correctly.
Far side attack for Sacred Heart. Return on the dig. Middle. Nice dig.
Oh, just barely in the net.
Stepped over the line again.
Yeah, so Sacred Heart kind of answering that little run, tightening up here, playing solid.
Ball returned and miscommunication there between two players gives Harbor the point.
Yeah, nice roll shot right to that soft spot in the middle of the court. More often than not, that's where you're going to get a roll shot to go down.
17-14. The Lady Gators lead. Far side attack block kept alive. Try it again. And a hitting error there by Sonia Abuel Saud gives the point to Harbor. So Harbor once again within two. Closest they've been so far. Kill out of bounds. And now within one.
Yeah, they've really done well to chip away at that big lead established early.
Well, they were down by 6 to start this third game off. Far side attack, pushed over. Nice job there by Sonia Abdul Saud.
Now serving number 17, Tammy Mertens.
Two-point lead for the Lady Gators, working the near side, and the kill comes from Tobin.
Tobin's got she's got her last 4 or 5 attempts down for kills, and as a setter, you got to recognize that and feed the hot hand.
Jump serve. Sent over. The set. Free ball. They can get it. Set it up to the near side attack. Nice dig. Near side attack for Harbor. The kill is good by Tobin again.
So Thompson doing just that, recognizing that they do not have an answer for Tobin right now.
They tied the game 18-18 for the first time. Far side set. The kill dug up nicely. Double hit.
There's an interesting double contact call because she didn't really even try to set it. She just kind of tried to pop it up, but a double nonetheless.
Abuel Saud sends the serve as they volley the ball back and forth, and then Harbor, unable to make a play, gives the point to Sacred Heart. So Sacred Heart now up 2, 20-18. Here comes a floating serve. Nice serve. Set to the near side. They sent it over, picking her spot up front, and she gets it to drop in.
Nice play. When in doubt, go to the hot hand, and it's like we're in for another close one here in the third set.
1 point game. Far side attack, sent over. Kept alive. Near side set. Miscommunication. Two players fall on the ground, but it gets over and they get the point.
You know, and that's why you never give up on a play, and great hustle from Harbor and able to get the easy one to go down on the other side, and another close set.
We were all knotted up at 20, and a floating serve confuses the Sacred Heart squad, and it's a 21-20 Harbor lead.
Coach Hardy tried to get a timeout there. Ref's not recognizing it.
Far side attack, it hits the net, it hits the antenna, and it's going to be a 2-point lead now for Harbor. So Harbor getting their mojo back. And now a timeout called by Sacred Heart. So Harbor takes the lead here, 22-20 on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. Kind of interesting sequence of events, and Coach Hardy's not too happy over there with the down referee. He wanted a timeout before that last serve happened. Didn't get it. His player hit it out of bounds. And now here we are. Harbor's up 2.
Harbor up 2. Sacred Heart working the near side attack, and the block up front. That was Morgan Mattis. Nice floating serve there, working the near side again. They'll push it over, kept alive by Harbor. The kill, the block, and it goes out. Harbor, 24-20, set point here in game 3. There's a serve, and it goes out.
Just barely. Nice eye there.
24-21. That was dangerous, too. That was too close to call. Set point number 2. Set to the near side. The kill, the block, and it goes out of bounds. And Harbor comes away with the win of set number 3, 25-21.
Yeah, you can see how much momentum it comes into this. Game 4 being game 4. You look, Harbor's got all the momentum now. So can Sacred Heart come out? Can they kind of slow them down early? That's going to be key. And, it's just such a close matchup. Would not be surprised if we go to 5 here, especially considering all the momentum now on Harbor's side, and they've kind of found a little bit of a rhythm offensively, something they like. And we'll see. This has sure been exciting. So should be exciting in the 4th set as well.
We talk about Harbor, and we got to talk about the tough-mindedness of the squad. To be down 2-0 and come back from being 6 points down early in the game of set 3, it's really hard to do that, especially at the high school level.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes what happens is you're on the ropes, and then you're down in the 3rd game, and you say, "Oh well, okay, I'm just gonna play now. This is not looking good. I'm just going to play." And then when you do that, all of a sudden you find yourself back in the game because you took out the mental aspect of it and just played how you know how to play. And on the other side, it's the same. It's a similar type of thing. Oh, we're going to win this. We're looking good. We're up 7. Kind of let off the gas a little bit. And I think that's what happened in that 3rd game. And anyone, knows that once he let off the gas, sometimes it's really hard to get back on it. And that's why there are so many games in volleyball that happen where you lose, you go up 2-0 and then you lose the next 3. More often than not you do win those matches, but it happens because of the factor that momentum plays in this game.
While they switched sides, Sacred Heart looked like they were going to run away with set number 3 as they took an early 6-point lead to start off the 3rd game of this match. We find ourselves now in game number 4, set number 4 here from San Jose, California, from the campus of Independence High School. Valentina Escañuela alongside Willie McFarland here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And Harbor looking to win the next 2 in order for them to be crowned Division 4 champion. Sacred Heart Prep looking to win just 1 game. It looked like they were going to run away with set number 3. Instead, we find ourselves playing set number 4. Set number 1 and 2 were won by Sacred Heart 25-17 and 25-23, and then this last set number 3, was won by Harbor 25-21. 2 sets to 1. Sacred Heart on top so far this match.
We'll see. I'm going to look at who comes out more intense here. You know, likely going to be Harbor. Can Sacred Heart match that intensity?
Harbor trying to keep it alive. They do. They got to get it over, and they do. Sacred Heart working the near side. And they get the near side attack to work on the kill. Victoria Garrick.
Yeah, and it started with a tough serve. And we talked about it earlier, how key serving, how important it is now in rally scoring.
Line drive serve and a line drive ace.
So she went deep and then kind of short on that one, mixing it up.
Cami Merton came into this match with 38 aces on the season. She is one of their better servers on the team. Keeping it alive, Sacred Heart. Volleying ball back and forth, and then a middle set there, and the kill on the inside.
Yeah, nice swing from Madison. And, you always like to see them go to the middle in a transition opportunity like that. Keep them involved.
Hogan with the service error will give the ball back to Sacred Heart.
Victoria Garrick to serve.
Victoria Garrick with the serve. Far side attack. Nice dig there. Keeping it alive. Send back the other way. Hit across. Backside set. The kill, and it's good.
Ellie Shannon there. Nice angle. Nice sharp angle and getting the kill there.
Trying to push it over, and that has really given them problems here today.
Yeah, it has. They like to go to the back one for some reason in this setup. I would stop doing that because they haven't got it to work yet.
Ball pushed over and saved, and it goes over the net. Still alive. Far side attack goes long. Hitting error on Harbor, and it gives the point to Sacred Heart as they have once again begun to build their lead here early on in this set. 6-1. And that's going to be a double hit.
Really having a tough time right now passing Sacred Heart serves. Sacred Heart came out with the intention of serving aggressively, and it's paying off.
Exact same start to set number 3, 7-1. Harbor finds themselves down by 6 here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
7-1, Sacred Heart on top. Set number 4, Division 4 championship match here from San Jose, California. Set behind the 10-foot line. They get it across. And back the other way it goes. It's going to be out. And the point now goes to Harbor. So a good timeout there to get Harbor the point.
Serving number 7, Grace Thompson.
Sacred Heart working a good angle. Nice dig there on the return by Harbor. Far side attack. The kill. And it's going to be in.
Really nice set there from Thompson to the outside, and aggressive swing from Shaver. Couldn't like that timeout, was well timed indeed.
Nice floating serve there by Harbor. Far side attack, sent over, kept alive by Harbor. Block. Pushed over. Harbor working the near side. The dig there by Sacred Heart, and they keep this ball alive. Back the other way, working the middle. Trying to hurry, and nice hustle there, but unable to make the point or keep it alive was Victoria Garrett.
And, you know, on that rally, Sacred Heart got a little tight. You know, not wanting to make an error, kind of tapping it over.
That set a little bit too far into the net. Far side attack for Harbor, gets blocked. And then back the other way it goes for the point. It comes back into Sacred Heart territory, and Harbor comes away with one.
See, like in that instance, you can't be afraid of the block. Yeah, maybe sometimes you're going to get roofed straight down, but other times it's going to go out of bounds. Good things are going to happen. See.
Nice job by Sonia Buel Saud as she picks her pocket there.
It was a good shot, but that's kind of goes with what I'm saying is they're kind of into this roll shot mode now, and that could be dangerous for them.
Far side attack for Harbor. They get it across on an angle. Near side. Nice dig there by Harbor, but going across.
Yes, you swing hard, good things happen. There you swing so hard, the dig is kind of hard, and then you're going to get a setter underneath.
And that's the kind of set you want to have right there in the middle for Patricia Williams. They've been trying to do that the entire game, and it works out here.
Yeah, it wasn't a back one that time. It was in front where Thompson could see her, and obviously much more effective.
Kelsey Shaver with a service error. And then checking into the game, now serving is Natalie Marshall. Natalie Marshall serve. Far side attack. Kept alive by Marshall. Near side, sent across. Far side set. The kill and the block. Behind the 10-foot line, returned by Sacred Heart. Another kill, this time goes off the deflection and out. Point for Harbor.
Yeah, both teams are just playing well. There's really not much, gap in talent on these two teams. And I have a feeling this one's going to come down to the wire as well.
Middle set, and it's going to be in. What a great set there by Natalie Marshall.
Yeah, it was, and it was nice of Peyton Smith just finding the line. And well, she hasn't had an attempt in quite some time. It'd be nice for Sacred Heart. They could get her going too.
Far side attack, blocked, kept alive. Working the near side, back to far side. The kill, the block again. Goes out of bounds. Peyton Smith there on the block along with Katie Heilman. And I'll tell you, Peyton Smith headed to Brown University next year. They got themselves a good player.
Absolutely.
Ball kept alive by Brown. Near side attack. Pushed over, volleyed up. Behind the 10-foot line comes Sonia Abuel Saud and unable to get it over the net. Hitting error and a point for Harbor. 9-11. Lady Gators still lead. That ball set a little too low for Peyton Smith. Another hidden error for Peyton Smith and another point for Harbor. They're down by one.
It's like game 3 all over again.
Service ace there, Victoria Garrett. That was going to go out of bounds. Those are the kind of hits that are 50-50. In this case, it works out in the favor of Harbor. Near side attack. And once again, Harbor comes up big with a point. Heads up play there by Grace Thompson.
Yeah, and Brianna Calhoun is making the most of her opportunity here, coming in as serving specialist and going on a nice little run. Oh,
what a kill there, and a return by Peyton Smith. That kill by Peyton Smith set that point up there because it was going to be difficult to try to control that dig.
Yeah, no question. That was one of the harder hit balls I've seen all day. Well done by Harbor just to get a touch on it.
Peyton Smith looking and making it look easy on the service ace.
She's got a tough serve because she's tall, and you watch how she contacts it high. So
13-12, Sacred Heart takes the lead again. Kept alive by Harbor. They volley it over. Front side, near side attack, the kill, the dig, out. And Sacred Heart comes away again with the point.
This match, I should say, has kind of been about going on little runs. Each team kind of exchanging 3, 4, 5-point runs.
The kill kept alive by the Lady Gators. Another kill. And on the inside is Victoria Garrick. She has been a key player here in this fourth set.
Should see a timeout here soon. Going for a short zone.
Kept alive on the return for the serve. Harbor working the far side. The kill is good. Once again, Tobin, the outside hitter, getting it done for Harbor. Down 2. Overhand serve. Ball kept alive, sent across. Front row. Far side attack, and expecting a huge kill on the near side was Garrick. Instead, Kelsey Shaver just dumps it down.
See, Sacred Heart is only using 2 passers for this big jumper.
Nice jump serve there by Harbor. Near side attack. Ball is blocked. And in it goes for Harbor. We have a tie game, 15-15. Set number 4. Jump serve again. Nice jump serve. Sent across.
Oh my
Pancake
gosh.
save. Nope, it hit the ground. What a kill there.
Yeah. That was a gutsy play from Marshall on a perfect pass on a tough serve to just go for the dump over like that.
Ball gets across on the serve. Far side attack. The deflection, and it goes out as Sonia Abuel-Saud tries to rescue it, but unable to do so. And we're all knotted up again, 16-16 here in this fourth set. Hogan serve. Near side attack for Sacred Heart, and they get it done. Allie Shannon. 17-16. Harbor with the kill on the far side. Near side attack for Sacred Heart. Miss hit. Hitting error, and another point for Harbor.
So what was a set that kind of had runs of 4 or 5 points, now they're just kind of trading punches here, siding out at a high rate.
Far side pass. Blocked. Harbor with the kill, and it's going to be in. And that's their outside hitter, Kelsey Shaver, with the kill.
Big time swing from Shaver. A crucial moment now. Every point so critical here down the stretch of this set.
Harbor takes the lead, 18-17. Middle set, free ball as they just throw it over. Far side attack. Inside it goes. Harbor takes the lead by 2.
You know, it's tough and bad passes happen, but you can't serve a free ball over on a serve receive like that. Credit Harbor for making them pay for doing that. When you're in serve receive, you got to get a hard swing. Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. You know, you can kind of think of it like in basketball terms. Shooting a high percentage is great, but also getting more attempts shooting the ball is really good. So you can shoot the ball at a lower percentage, but if you have 20 more attempts than your opposition, that's 20 more opportunities to score. Every time you don't get a hard swing or a play run, that's an attempt that you missed and a potential score that you missed. And yeah, it's easier said than done, but look for him to try and run a nice play here.
Harbor has done a good job getting back into this game. Middle set, and the kill works for Sacred Heart.
They did just that. They ran a play. They had a back one, and an outside all going at the same time. Went with the front one, and it worked.
Alan Gannon with the serve. Harbor. Middle set, and it works for them. Says, you got to play. We got one, too. Harbor extending their lead once again to 2. 2018. Middle set. Sent over and on the hitting error by Grace Thompson. Gives the ball back to Sacred Heart. Far side attack for Harbor. They dig it up, but it goes too far forward and a little too low, and it's going to be Harbor ball, 21-19.
Coach Hardy pushing the pass receive deep. And she goes
Addison
short.
Fonseca with the serve.
Definitely a touch. Definitely, yeah. They got it right.
Ball was touched, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Gators.
Now, I definitely saw a touch, but they're saying no. Maybe just some acting. I don't know. Yeah, probably. That's okay. That looked like a pretty clear touch to me. That's one of the calls in volleyball that's probably the toughest. Because in a loud gym like this, you can't hear it.
Lady Gators trying to get this one all knotted up. Harbor. Backside attack. Ball just thrown over, near side. Good hit. Near side attack for Sacred Heart, and the kill is going to be good. Right at Thompson.
Yeah, big time swing from Garrick, and Sacred Heart lucky they went for the dump on a perfect pass. Luckily, they did not.
Sonia Abuel Saud with the serve, near side, and the dump down. Victoria Garrick once again.
Really good placement, and everyone kind of looking at each other defensively for Harbor.
22-21. The block, the save, and sent over by Sacred Heart. Middle, blocked again. Blocked again. Near side. The girls nearly playing patty cake there at the net as that ball gets sent over and it goes out, and point goes to Sacred Heart.
Timeout now. Harbor getting a couple digs off dumps by Merton, but unable to make them pay the price. So she's going to keep doing it until they can come up with an answer. But I would like to see Mertens go to Garrick on some of those plays. He got that perfect pass. Stay tuned for PlayOnSports.com post-game show, where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
23-21, the Lady Gators on top. We exchanged the lead three times so far in this match, in this set, I should say. That's going to be a return that couldn't have been executed any better. It had no room for error on that one.
Yeah, tough break. So Garrett kind of wanted to go hit it, and then she changed her mind, and then it just grazed her on the way down.
Harbor with the serve. The block, and it goes out. Point, Lady Gators. Match point. 24-22 here. Peyton Smith. Brown bound Peyton Smith with the match point. Serve. And it's a service error.
Let's see if Tobin jumps. Yep, she's going for the jumper. And Hardy's going to try to ice her.
The Gators use their final timeout here with a 24-23 lead over Harbor. Division IV championship title on the line.
This is sort of like shooting a free throw to win the game with nothing left on the clock. Tobin's going back there. She's not just going to tap it in. She's going to go for her jump serve, and that's big time.
The last thing you want to do is have a service error here with the match point.
You know what? You're right. This is what you want to see, though. Just go for it. Go for the ace. Go for the ace.
Molly Tobin with the jump serve.
Oh, floater.
Gets it over. And it goes out of bounds on a service error. Sacred Heart Prep wins the Division IV title.
Really, really good game from Harbor. Nothing to be ashamed of. They played their heart out. That was a fantastic match.
They win the last set 25-23. And folks, we invite you to stay tuned for our post-game show and our player of the game interview. We'll be back with more here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Back here on our post-game show with our player of the game, Hallen Gannon of Sacred Heart Prep. Big win for you guys. How big is this win for you, especially being a senior, to be able to cap off your high school career with the Division IV championship?
Huge. I can't even put into words how much this means to us because we were here last year. We lost in this championship, CCS championship, and I can't even put into words how much this means to all 8 seniors. We met in the tea room 30 minutes beforehand. We were like, for all of us seniors, this is it. This is what it comes down to. We beat Menlo on Wednesday, our rivals, and this is what it comes down to. This is what we've worked hard for all season.
Now, how big was that win against Menlo to bring you into this match tonight against the #1 seeded Harbor squad?
I mean, that Menlo game, we had to be prepared because it was life or death. If we lost, our season was over. If we won, we ended their season. So, I mean, any Menlo game, whether any sport, it's always going to be a big game because Menlo's our rivals. We're on the same street, and it was huge. I mean, we played the best we played all year against them because we knew it was life or death, and we wanted to get to this championship.
Now, as a defensive player, the libero usually they're kind of the unsung hero of a volleyball match. They're in the background. They get their digs. You come into this match with 552 digs, and we were like, wow, that was pretty impressive coming into this match the entire year. We know why. Tremendous defensive effort for you to go ahead and keep your team in this game. That was the difference in this victory from our perspective, and we talked about that on the air. How do you prepare for a game like this?
Well, our coach was saying, defense is what's going to win this game for us. It's always going to be about defense. He's a huge defense type of coach. All week, these past 3 days, all we have been working on is defense because that's what wins games for us. Our offense kind of just comes naturally. We have great hitters, great setters. Defense is what we need to work on, and that's what we came out and showed today.
Now, how do you guys celebrate today?
Oh, my gosh. I don't even know. We're just too overwhelmed at the moment. I don't even know what's going to happen after this. We have NorCal's on Tuesday, though, so that's how we're going to celebrate. We're going to host the game, and that's how we're going to celebrate.
There you have it, folks. Our player of the game, Hallen Gannon, as they win this one. Division IV champions. Stay tuned for more post-game show here on your home for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Thank you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Division IV championship game here from San Jose, California. Sacred Heart Prep wins this one as they defeat their opponent 25-17, 25-23, 25-23 in 4 sets. Stay tuned for our coverage of the Division I championship, our nightcap here from San Jose, here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more